Joyride, 1957, a novel of intrigue by J.P. Wasmiller, Chapter 62. By this time, word was leaking out that something strange was going on in Middle America. This precipitated the need for 2 more passengers on the North Coast Limited. One would be a young Israeli woman, Rebecca, and the other would be a New York Times chief reporter, Norv. These 2 newbies also took rooms in the nearly full Lewis and Clark Hotel. Each had instructions to assess, report, and follow. They knew their objective, James, but little else. Rebecca suspected James' objective, but Norm was just on the lookout for a great story. About what? He had no clue. Then there was Misty. She stayed in Fargo the night before, then drove into the fray on Sunday, arriving by 11 a.m. She handed the Lewis and Clark Hotel desk clerk a 20 and was given a room next to James. She had the bell captain park her coral over charcoal in 98 Olds and take her bags to her room. She headed to the Mandan Steakhouse around the corner and ordered their 24-ounce porterhouse with baked potato salad and a loaf of piping hot sourdough bread. She splashed on the butter until she could not see the white of the bread and then began working on keeping her strength up. After finishing off an apple pie a la mode, she caught a taxi to the Capitol building across the Missouri River to meet, greet, and update Governor Davis. She was invited to the governor's mansion for dinner at 7, a date which she was not going to miss. She met with the governor and some of his aides at the Capitol. The Capitol building appeared to be a New York skyscraper sitting all by itself in the prairie. It was a tall, modern building standing 241 feet above the landscape, and was the tallest building in the state of North Dakota. The interior was adorned with cylindrical gold columns and cylindrical chandeliers, along with information on the state's activities. Misty was quite impressed, but was even more impressed by the walleye and sirloin dinner with the governor. Though she hadn't learned much, she had not given out much information either. It was midnight by the time she returned to the Lewis and Clark Hotel. She would get her 12 hours and be ready to roll on the morrow.